It is front row of the grid then for the two Kick Saubers. 117.865 on an improvement for Passy, who's just behind his teammate there. But it will be pole position for Ferrari for life, and well deserved today. On the grid here in Zandvoort, ladies and gentlemen, here in Extinguished Motorsports, Ferrari for life on pole. And the drivers get away, 5 lights out, and it's lights out, and away we go. And the two Kick Saubers are off the line absolutely brilliantly. Then in sync in towards the first corner. They still lead through turn 1. It is Dom Pedrito who tries to make his way past, but he's just got so much going on behind him. It's Lee Boy who still holds 4. So much kerfuffle going on. It's off the track here for Speed Freak into the barrier then, as he has to avoid a bit of contact here with the driver behind of Deckers, I believe, who is making his way all the way through the pack. He's already up into P6, and a brilliant start from this racing bull, ladies and gentlemen. He is up 1 place since the lap 1. And we've got 35 laps after this. I was completely wrong with how many laps I thought we had. We got a lot more than I thought. As the two Kick Saubers running away with it already in 1 and 2.5. A second gap being held by Passy to Dom Pedrito behind. It's Lee Boy running very nicely in 4. Owen then has got Deckers now looking for a move. He's off the track there. It's gone Lee Boy. And I've just put a bit of a commentator's curse on him, unfortunately. Up the inside line goes Deckers then on his teammate. Forces him a bit wide and lets him through now. It's Deckers into P5 as he gains 2 places. Lee Boy looking a bit squabbly on the backside here. Here comes the Racing Bull looking for the inside move, but his rears just not sticking as much as he wants them to, and he's got not a lot of confidence in the car as it looks then, as the back end slides out. And a move here up in front as well as Don Pedrito splits the Kick Saubers apart. Don now into second place as Passy is the driver in front. Ferrari for life starting on pole. He's down to third as there's a drive around, and it is Deckers at the back. Very close here out of the first corner. Then the Kick Saubers again. Ferrari for life trying to hold his place here on Passy, who goes into P1, but he does take it deep up the inside and comes across, hits his teammate, and now the Kicks make contact through the banked corner. Here comes Owen then to try and pick up on the pieces. He moves through. He makes a double overtake on the Kick Saubers, and it is the Racing Bull who's now up into second place. It's Dom Pedrito 1, Owen 2, and Ferrari for life and Passy are blowing their chances of that podium and a win today. A 1-2 finish could have been the ending result, but they're down in 3 and 4 now and just letting anybody overtake them. The piece of the action, and he puts his car up the inside line, gives Lee Boy no option at all as he now just about holds it. Can Deckers get on the outside line here? Just gap him enough, and he has done it. It is into P10. It's just getting worse and worse. It's going to lose out to the Haas, isn't it? Here comes Andrew Pittsmith then with a bit of extra speed round the outside line. He'll get the inside. Oh, he goes round one of the Kick Saubers just out of the pit lane on the fresh tyres. Spun around then by Andrew Pittsmith and one of the race leaders. That is a lot of time that's going to be lost for him, and it's going to cause a lot more damage to the tyres that he'd want to do. That's going to mess the strategy up massively, isn't it? And if he gets on the podium today, it's going to be a grand achievement because he is far back at the minute. Here comes Dom Pedrito then fighting on Lee Boy through round the outside line, and that is the Haas, definitely. As your race leader round goes the Ferrari, gets punted then by the Kick Sauber, it looked like there. We missed it, but he's reset the track, and now he's got a bunch of drivers behind him. An overtake here for the Haas car of Andrew Pittsmith, who's fighting for the podium. It is surely time for Lee Boy to go into the pit lane now, who nearly gets spun again and off-putted here into the barrier. And also the same for Pepe's, both of the drivers into the wall. Lee Boy, oh, he's into the barrier again. Huge wind damage for the Ferrari as he's back on the track, but this is going to be into the pit lane and even maybe retiring for Lee Boy. He will not be happy with that. A bad end to the Grand Prix then for him. Is he going to carry on, or will he just retire it from the session now? He does retire from the session. Here comes Deckers then, who's fought his way through the pack, and he's on 7 lap hold hards now as he goes up the inside line of Pepe's. The Alpine on the inside, the Williams on the outside. Who is it going to be? I think a Kick Sauber went back as well and spun around just behind, but he's back on the track now. Red 44 Dog and Speed Freak here are giving it an absolutely crazy battle. Up the inside for Red. Makes a crazy move. Is it going to make it stick, though? He does make it stick. Somehow kept that out of the wall and out of the backside of Speed Freak. So Percival, who just doesn't really know which way to go, is up the inside, goes Ferrari for life, makes contact, forces Percival off. He punts him, sends him with too much speed over the top corner then. He goes well off onto the gravel trap then, gets caught. Now comes Ready 44 Dog to try and get through past this Ferrari as well. But Ferrari for life, oh, never mind, he's going to let him back through. Fair enough. That is very good. That's the best sportsmanship I've seen in a while. Ferrari for life, letting Percival back through. That is really good of him, actually. as they get there. Dom Pedrito into the final few corners then, everybody, after absolutely dominating here in Zandvoort. And what a brilliant drive it has been. With the red fuel light on now, though, and he could just run out of fuel towards the line, or is he going to make it? He's looking pretty quick round the final corner. I think he's just got enough then as Dom Pedrito towards the line. He will cross the line here in Zandvoort and win the Dutch Grand Prix here in Extinguished Motorsports. Pepe's into second place then as he crosses the line, and Deckers has run out of fuel. Deckers has run out of fuel towards the line. Will he be overtaken? He has a 10-second safety net as he heads towards the line. It's going to be a photo finish if it carries on like this. Over the line for Deckers, who just about gets onto the podium with no fuel left in that car. Red 44 Dog P4. Percival will cross the line in 5. Andrew Pittsmith P6.